taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Beavers will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Texas Tech's offense will have the first possession of the game. To be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David, and I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago, and this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Easy. Dropping back, it's Morton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to get the corner. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive in this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. The Red Raiders have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he'll race it to
field goal when you can get a touchdown. First drive, setting the tone, making a statement. 4th and goal, we are going for it. We are here for all the smoke. Nice job by this offense, capitalizing on the momentum, getting a touchdown to start this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm the football, you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And not much going on downfield. You just get rid of it and live to play another down. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Right on target this time. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
The Red Raiders look to keep this drive humming. They want to throw it. Setting up the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
Here we go.
They'll try to blast their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Card. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Back to pass, it's Murphy. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. The Beavers will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. To the ground with the back. Still running at the 35. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense there. You're trying to force the quarterback to throw the football in front of you and allow your guys to square up and make a tackle out in space. You got to force the ball carrier to do something special after the catch. Not able to do it there, so really nice tactic by the defense.
And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Morton. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. Trying to set up the screen. Nice move there. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. The Red Raiders looking to convert on 4th down. The offense changing the play. On 4th down, going to the air. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blocker. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They try to get it outside on the left. Running to Green. He has the first and still on his feet. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left. Receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Oh, they're after him. Caught close to the marker. It's Carter. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Morton. A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Hankerson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Beavers are flying down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Oh, he's got a chance. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Walker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Beavers are threatening on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Beavers! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He might want another play. To the air, it's Morton. Down Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. While will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Looking for room, it's Joyner. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Buying some time. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Red Raiders will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Wants to throw again. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clemens. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now the play fake. Completes the shuffle pass. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you can't...
Going up top. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. He's at the 10. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Pass interference. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. To the air, it's Morton. Unleashes it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Rushes on him. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Coming out with it, it's Carr. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out first drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Here's the handoff. And the Red Raiders get enough for the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Morton. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Running back searching for a hole. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this.
Turning it on. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Beavers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. The RPO fired complete to the left.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that's a live ball. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
To the air. It's Morton. Caught over the middle. It's Douglas. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hudson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Back to pass on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so...
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Fires to the wideout. For the third straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Under fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. Got it across the 35 to the 36, but the defense knew that line to defend, and they force a fourth down. The Beavers will line up to punt it away. This will be the fifth kick of the night. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Off the play fake. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. the pressure. Got it set up on the outside. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dumps it to the back. Catch in the middle. It's sticky. And he'll be brought down. And so you got a guy who makes a play downfield like that. How anxious do you think they're going to be to continue in man coverage?
Yeah, I don't know, Reese. They're going to need a plan. They're going to maybe want to think about more zone coverage or maybe even bracketing this running back if he decides to come out of the backfield, because right now they don't seem to have an answer for him.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Now, 4th down.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
That's reeled in. It's Miller. There he goes. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
325.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Back to pass, it's Morton. Keeps looking downfield. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense trying to take it back. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Oregon State. The defense takes matters into its own hands. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, if they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
And And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. And the Red Raiders send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll have to settle for it being marked down just outside their own 40-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric trying to help Tech on this third down. Pocket breaking down. That's caught. It's Walker. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the tight end. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll move the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Morton. Finds his big tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Jukes his way for more. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
I love the play called running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
So now it's second and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the marker. It's Carter. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raider! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They had to stand by and watch that scoring move. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball and they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Finding an escape route. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Beavers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fires complete on the crosser. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Going up top again. On the move, he fires. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Sends it downfield. And here's the pick. And oh, did they need that right now. And a tremendous return will be stopped at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
The Beavers headed quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Murphy. Still looking, on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw for it. The throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hankerson. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Toss the pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
No gain on the play.
A huge chance for points here on third and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's looking downfield to throw. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
Man, what a great play by the defender there. Big-time players make big plays in big games, and against an outstanding wide receiver one-on-one, he's able to knock the ball away and force an incompletion late in the game with everything on the line.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You're down 2 possessions, fourth quarter, time's not your friend. You got to take a shot. Defense doing a great job in the end zone, making sure that ball falls incomplete. Clean play, excellent coverage, everybody's eyes on the court.
He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. And that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Let's go.